smoky, loud, powerful, maybe even a little bit challenging. Those are some words I would use to describe Maahir Black Edition by Lattafa. This one here, super smoky. This is not for the faint of heart. This is also kind of special because it's one of the Lattafa offerings that, to my knowledge, is not actually a clone of anything. However, it does have some similarities to other fragrances out there, which I will be going over in this review. So guys, if you're into really powerful, smoky fragrances, you're not going to want to miss this one. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Scent Review. Thanks for tuning in again for another review here. As usual, please like and subscribe. So tonight I'm going to be going over a fairly recent acquisition of mine, Maahir Black Edition by Lattafa. So as my introduction suggested, this is very smoky, powerful, it's unique, and it's just not for the faint of heart. Not beginner friendly, I wouldn't say. So I'm gonna start off with this box here. All right, in typical Lattafa fashion, it's elegant presentation here. On the front, we have Maahir Black Edition by Lattafa. On the back, Maahir as well. Okay, so this slides out. And the inner box here has a covering, which comes right off. It's got like a felt kind of padding on the inside. On the front of this, it says Maahir as well. And if you look here, the bottle is neatly wrapped up in a little ribbon here. Anyway, that's kind of cute, I guess, which is in stark contrast to the dark and slightly imposing looking bottle here with a horse head. Very interesting bottle design. I can't say I'm really a fan of it. It's very odd, I guess. I guess it fits kind of well in the hand here. It's easy to pick up. The cap sucks. I mean, the cap itself is very heavy. It's made of metal. But look, it barely clicks on here. It's super easy to pull off. Never pick this up by the bottle cap. So speaking of the word Maahir, I'm not sure whether it's from the Urdu language or if it's from the Hindi language. I know Maahir in one of those languages means expert or powerful or brave even. There's a couple of different translations that I was able to find. But again, I don't know if it's of Urdu origin or Hindi. I know Urdu uses the Arabic script, so I'm going to guess that this is an Urdu word. Anyway, I'm sure someone out there will help clear that up for us. So, all right, gonna get into the spray here. Very long distribution of the atomizer. You can see that, very long, powerful atomizer. Oof, okay. Powerful stuff here, powerful stuff. I'm gonna go into the official note breakdown first. The official note breakdown is the following. You get black pepper, pink pepper, saffron. In the mid, labdanum, cade oil, gurjun balsam, and rhubarb. In the base, we have leather, cedar, patchouli, guaiac wood, musk, and moss. Quite a complicated note breakdown. What I detect is not nearly as complicated. So what I actually detect is this. In the top, black pepper, saffron. In the mid, I get some cade oil and definitely some gurjun balsam. And in the dry down, it's some oud, guaiac wood, and musk. So we are met with, upon initial spray here, just a blast of spice coming from the black pepper and the saffron. Although to my nose, the black pepper is much more intense than the saffron. The saffron is there if you really try to search for it, but the black pepper, on the other hand, is very obvious. In the middle here, the cade oil and gurjun balsam come together to make this very smoky. I think the smoky accord is coming from those two notes. Cade oil being the juice, the sap from the juniper berries concentrated to make cade oil. And it gives off a slightly pine kind of nuance, like a tarry kind of pine smell. And that's being paired with the gurjun balsam, which is, again, it's a balsamic note. It reminds you of like fir trees. Think of, you know, a fir tree forest in the winter, or even a pine tree forest, similar scent profile, right? So that's what we get in the middle. So it's like a really smoky with a backdrop of pine. Very interesting here. And in the dry down, I do detect oud. However, the oud itself is not what makes this fragrance overpowering. It's the smoky accord, but the oud itself, pretty light. But it's also paired with guaiac wood, which gives it even more of a smoky kind of burnt wood accord. And of course, there's a little tiny bit of musk in the dry down as well. Now, this is not, to my knowledge, a clone of anything, but it does bear some resemblance to some other fragrances out there. Notably, Nasa Mato's Black Afghano. Definitely get vibes here. There are differences. There's no real, flat out cannabis accord in this, although it is quite smoky. Although it's not the exact same as Black Afghano, there are some similarities. Also, the way the light oud mixes with the guaiac wood in this gives it a burnt wood accord in the dry down. Gucci Intense Oud, the oud note in that one really reminds me of this. Like, that particular accord in this is the exact same as it is in Gucci Intense Oud, to my nose. However, this is a much, much smokier fragrance. This fragrance here is known for its smokiness, and it's heavy, heavy, heavy on the smoke, which I love. I'm a sucker for smoky fragrances, love them, but not everybody does. All right, this is offensive. This can offend people. It's, like I said, very smoky, and it's got slight pine nuances to it as well. And in the beginning, it's also very spicy. So really not going to appeal to everybody out there. I think in order to appreciate this and enjoy it, you have to be a pretty diehard fragrance lover. You have to have some experience, right? You have to have that experienced palate to be able to appreciate the nuances in this. Because for the average person out there who's not really into fragrances, all they're going to smell is like burnt wood, like a campfire, smoke, 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 and burnt wood. However, for people like you and I, if you actually, take time to differentiate all the notes in this, this turns into a really magnificent scent here. Although, like I said, it is very smoky, so keep that in mind. This is not a safe blind buy, all right? Do not blind buy this. But if you're a smoke fan, if you love smoke and, burnt wood tinges, especially with a little backdrop of pine, you would love this one. If you are a fan of Black Afghano, you will really like this. If you're able to handle fragrances like Black Afghano, you'll love this for sure. Not beginner friendly though. So anyway, that leads me to performance. The performance on this is above average on my skin. Total longevity, I get like 8 hours, and the projection in the first hour is very loud, beyond an arm's length for the first hour. You don't want to go heavy on the trigger with this one. You will choke people out, people who are around you. You will offend people with this one. So keep that in mind. Also, the versatility level is low. I might wear this to like a really formal event, black tie affair. Might wear it while walking outside at night in the cool weather. This is a cool weather only fragrance, in my opinion. The way the cold air really hits the smoke on this creates a magical scent experience. I'm quite a fan of it. But like I said, a lot of other people won't be a fan of this, so keep that in mind. It's not really what I would call a going out style fragrance. It's kind of one that you wear to appreciate yourself, or if you're going to be around people who like this type of scent. But like I said, it's not mass appealing. You really have to think about this one before you put it on, guys. And the price here, the price is incredible. So for a 100 milliliter bottle, this is like $22 US, and Fragrance Buy does have it in stock. I'm gonna put that link down below here for all you guys. For that price, this is just a super solid buy here. I'm really glad I picked this one up. It's a very unique scent, right? If you're looking for something bold, smoky, and unique, and just a little bit out there, this is definitely going to be one for you. But like I said, it's not for beginners. You have to have some experience in the fragrance game, I think, in order to appreciate this one. So having said all that, that's my review of Maahir Black Edition from Lattafa. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, keep it real.